seemingly around the team. Like
Well,
this.
let's talk about our guy.
Are we doing okay? Let's do
Kemba. So this almost prompted an apology, Cam, for me, but I'm not there yet.
No, me neither.
I was a little dubious. I was based off the last couple medical reports. I really thought they would get to around now and then start to assess whether he can do anything at all. But the report is super positive
Relax.
today. Huh?
Tell Bobby to relax. Keep it in your pants for a second.
No, but look, this you can't ask for more now. This is what you're looking for. It's him starting to do actual basketball activity, and that's what he's doing. So he's going to practice. There's a report now he might even play by Friday. There's people here, and again, I'm one of them wondering, all right, what are we going to get out of him? Is it going to be 80%, 90%, 100%? The reports today were that he was, really, really good. So, Bobby, what do we have? We have Brad here.
Yep.
I'm going to play. This is Brad Stevens talking about Kemba returning or Kemba starting to rejoin the team in practice.
The next progression for him is to get out there on the court with the other guys on the team. He's been out there with the coaching staff. He's been out there both in one-on-one workouts, but also in doing his reads and 4-on-4 and 5-on-5 stuff. But the next step now is to play some live and practice some live and with our guys. I don't think he's too far, John. He looks great. He feels great. Probably the best he's felt since he's been here, coming straight to Boston from China last year in the FIBA games. And then, obviously in the bubble, he had to ramp up. And then by the end of it, he's, playing large minutes, and we're in the middle of a playoff run. And so he feels great. He looks good, although I don't think our coaches present much of a challenge except for one. So it's a little bit of a, catch-22 from that regard. But we're encouraged, and I'm sure he'll be back sometime here in the near future, but we're going to still progress through the next steps of workouts and practice and those type of things.
Mark Murphy.
Okay. So that's as good as it gets. He's practicing in full with the team. The report that he could be back in a week, and Brad saying he looks as good as he's looked. You can't ask for more now. It's just a matter of what we see. So I'll shut it. I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I don't care if he's 70%. It's a huge difference because right now, every single thing that we're looking for from this team, it's amazing. Again, offensively, they've been what they've been because of Tatum and Brown so much. When, Smart hasn't really found his groove or found his spot, we thought he might end up having to supplement more offense with Kemba out and with Hayward gone. Hasn't really happened. They're getting it from kind of strange places, but just to take a little pressure off those guys and have another guy out there who's a professional scorer, and that's just what he does in life, it's going to be great. Just whatever minutes you get and whatever contributions you get, it's just a net positive.
Yep, chemistry with the centers, being able to get them to go,
Yep.
push the pace. And all of a sudden, you got a guy on the starting lineup, and Kemba who can push the pace, move the ball up the court, and then Pritchard can do it with the bench unit. And all of a sudden, you'll have pretty steady lineups, at least offensively, where Kemba can lead some bench units, Jason Tatum can, as he has, and now Jaylen Brown can. You'll almost be like overloaded offensively. This team's already a top 5 offense, and throw him in the mix on the ball a little bit, get Smart off the ball. Like it's going to balance some stuff out a little bit. I do wonder, though, with Tatum running the offense as well as he has to start this year, and tonight some phenomenal passing. I wonder how involved Kemba can get off the ball when he comes back. If you're still going to have Tatum be the center of everything that happens on this offense, and if you want Brown to still be that number 2 as he has been on the ball, Kemba's going to have to find ways to get involved off the ball, and we still haven't seen him be able to do that in Boston. That's going to be so important for him in this next stage of his career where he's definitively number 3 or even number 4 on this team at some point.
So I came on this show not once, not twice, probably a ton of times, and I was freaking out basically about what could potentially be the case with Kemba Walker. I blame part of that on John. I think John
didn't play at all this year.
John had some scare tactics that got to me and made me think that made me think that Kemba might need like a leg amputation or something. So
influence Jimmy.
I mean, I was waiting for Brad Stevens to talk about Kemba Walker all week this week, and I thought it was going to happen, Monday. It was going to happen Wednesday. I'm glad it happened today, but I was expecting him to say he'll be reevaluated again in 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Like I was expecting something like that, just kicking the can down the road,
Right.
or whatever the saying is.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see it, and like we've been saying, I was like, we'll see it in March or April or when the playoffs start. So for him to be like, oh, he looks great, he's practicing, and he might play next week. I'm like, that's like mind blown to me. The only reason I'm not apologizing is because I want to see it. I want to see him play a couple games in a row and not have knee pain and not have to go every other game or sit a game or only play 15 minutes. Like, and I'm cheering for. Trust me, I'm cheering for him to be healthy, and I want him to be good. I don't want anyone to think otherwise, but I'm just skeptical, and I hope that I'm wrong, and if I am wrong, I'll be the first one to say it. So it's all good news, and I'm when it comes to injuries in the Celtics, sometimes you don't know what to believe. There's a long history there of hearing one thing and then another thing happens, or just getting bad news in general about injuries. So this was a bit of a breath of fresh air today, so I'll take it.
I did say I'd prefer
say that?
I did, and I'll tell you why. Because those
I
things
know
heal
why.
when you come back 100%. It's the arthritic hip it's arthritic knee that
Thank
worries
God.
me that doesn't get better.
God, John is not the team doctor. He would have literally just torn this dude's ACL.
Yeah. Another thing is I did not take my tree down. My tree is so sad right now that I turned the camera around. If anybody, it's just a droopy mess. It died in like a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought I was
Well,
going to survive long into January.
It was
a lot of
sad.
people-
It was
A
sad.
lot of people took him down
Answering
already.
questions. Where is Josue? We don't know.
COVID protocol.
Again, you don't joke about that, Jimmy.
Commenter says, Kemba's like Josue to this group. We're still pretty good, but he takes it to another level.
Oh, I like that. He'll love that.
Who said that? Josue's burner?
I don't know who it was. I just saw it go by a few minutes ago.
No, Josue just wasn't feeling up up for it tonight. He had something going on.
I do feel his absence. He definitely did.
Listen, guys, there's like how many 72 games? We're not gonna be able to be on every single game, but hopefully as many as we can.
I've missed one.
Someday I might be on a date. I know that sounds
Josue
crazy.
missed one.
I might be on a date on some random game night. That might, by some crazy situation, might happen someday.
Could
I
Nick
doubt it.
not fill in? We tried.
We did?
He's still trying to wipe the camera
I
off.
tried.
He couldn't get the Wi-Fi to work. He was really ready to go on.
Yeah.
Nick can hop in. He's welcome. Yeah.
I tried. Bobby's never gonna.
I'm not allowed. We're talking about vacation days. I got no vacation days around here.
Bobby is not allowed. I would allow Josue's burner to fill in.
But you know what though? On a serious note, we'll get some. We had more heads up on people not being able to make it. We're gonna have some celebrity guests on this show throughout the
Celebrity?
I almost-
Kardashian?
Well, no, I almost had Max on tonight, but I just I gave him a break.
Oh, Max was on Celtics beat today. Make sure everybody checks that out.
Yeah, Max was is
Cedric
out.
Maxwell, for those of you who
Max
don't
is
know who
also
Max
in the protocol. He tested negative. He and Grandy haven't been calling the games.
Oh, really?
But he'll be back soon. I think he's back. He might be back Sunday.
That's a real thing?
They had to miss a couple.
I didn't hear that.
They missed a
But
couple. They had somebody they were working with.
I did see our guy B-Rob was on the radio call tonight, which was cool.
B-Rob's done the last 2 games there.
Yeah.